think
We
it's just...
found out your secret ingredient.
Howdy, y'all. All right,
Nope.
Shushy.
That's another one, but no. There's even
Okay, for
one.
some reason, we're not. All right, y'all, pipe down. Why isn't it? Oh, there it
Oh,
is.
there we go. There's just a little delay.
That's kind of foggy. You're going to have to wipe off.
Okay.
It's got thumbprints on it or something. How is everyone doing this fine day? Hold on a second, we're going to clean the camera. Hopefully that makes it less blurry. I tried to run a ping.
Daddy, I can have a cookie.
Sure. How many have you already had? Okay, you can have another one. How's everybody doing? Where's our... Oh, that's weird. This is acting goofy, y'all. Look,
It is very much acting goofy.
The stream is disappearing. Why is that
You
doing?
might just need to refresh it.
Yeah, hold on a second. Let me drop off here, y'all, and I'm gonna open this back up. I tried updating it, and the weird thing was is it wouldn't update. So that might be part of it.
Okay. How are y'all doing? So.
Can we make the sound louder? We have the microphone. Is that's not muted, right?
Is this mean it's
no,
muted?
it'd be flashing if it was muted.
Okay.
The sound is not loud enough.
Let's see. Let's move it closer.
Yeah,
You can
closer.
scooch it closer. And then we're just gonna have to readjust the frame here.
We'll readjust the frame. We're gonna readjust the frame, y'all.
All right. So just
Hopefully, so now give me a 5x5. What we got? How's the audio?
yeah.
LG Homestead. How's the audio, LG? How's the video?
Well, she said thank you.
We ping. Sounds good. Okay, great. Yeah, we have the Blue Yeti on. Hopefully you can hear all that deconstruction in the Mark.
Audio is good. Okay, awesome. Yeah, this week was quite a crazy week with everything that has happened to the channel and everything like that. So.
And pretty cool. We
lot of crazy
actually.
stuff.
So what's happening with the channel, Matt?
Well, what happened is that I was out in my neighbor's field, Mr. Larry, as everybody knows. I was out there and my mom had told me something. She was like, hey, so-and-so, there's been some of these people that have made these farmer warning videos. Not a lot of people, 1 or 2 people, and they got like 1 million views or something. And the little ones are being very noisy right now. They're fighting over cookies. So, father's going to settle things out. Anyway, or mother is. But anyway, so I was just digging up some dirt and everything for him and filling in some potholes for him. And he's like, what do you want me to pay you? I'm like, nothing. But I do want to sit down, have a little sit down talk with you about the weather. And I'm like, I'm just going to go ahead and name it the farmer, warning from a farmer and everything. He's like, okay, that sounds good. So anyway, so we made that, and in the first 24 hours, it got over 7,000 views, which was good. And it, my normal videos, I mean, they tend to get 2,000 to 3,000 views. And if it's like a food video, it'll get maybe, 10,000 views max to the gills. And that's still great. And we don't do everything for views or anything like that. But when you have more people come on, it's very nice. You get to interact more. And it is nice to make a little bit of money and start paying off for the equipment that we have acquired over the years. And, but anyway, the video kept growing. And it's only 7 days old. And by tonight, it will hit 200,000 views. And that is absolutely awesome that we were able to reach that many people.
That's super viral for us. Yeah.
That's very viral for us. And that's been an absolute blessing. And everybody's been loving the video. And then I I switched. I went from the mindset of just like, really just, filming a lot of our vlogs and stuff. And I tried filming a couple, all around vlogs to mainly really focusing on the ranch life and everything like that. And that's really done really well. Everybody's been loving it, and everybody's been having a really good time down in the comments down below, in the comment section. And yeah, we've made several videos. This past week we took the cows to butcher. This week we took no, that was a couple weeks ago. No, we took the pigs to butcher yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
Yesterday. And that was fun. That'll be video will be coming out on that on probably on that'll be coming out on Monday. Now the super cool thing is, y'all, is I talked to Mr. Larry again, and we are doing another sit down talk on Monday, so it'll come out Tuesday, Lord willing, and it's gonna be super cool. We're gonna start up a little campfire and have some coffee, and we are going to be talking. He really wants to do a video on the history of the Longhorns and everything like that, and everybody on our channel is fascinated with them, so that is absolutely outstanding. And I really like the Longhorns. Every time I think of if somebody thinks about Texas and then you think about the cows that live in Texas, a lot of people do think of the Longhorns. Some people might think of other breeds, but it's pretty iconic breed. But anyway, yeah, and just the rich history of how the Longhorns actually saved Texas and saved pretty much the South.
Saved America.
Saved America.
The Longhorns fed America post Civil War.
Here you go. Yeah. No, you're not invited. Sorry.
Texas, Mom, you're always invited. I just gotta have some green juice.
You're stealing my green
I
juice.
just drank some homemade bone broth.
Oh, awesome. LG Homestead said that's the one I saw and subbed on. Yeah,
Oh.
in 1 week, we have grabbed over 5,000 new subscribers. So
Super cool.
it's been super cool, y'all.
super duper cool. So we should give them a shout out about Larry's hay situation.
Yes.
Oh yes, let me post that.
Yes.
Okay.
And for those of you who don't know, we do
Yeah.
have a farm shop that the boys run and operate here from the house. So if you're looking for some good
Yeah.
honey or just handcrafted soaps, I went ahead and added our summer collection of soaps to the website. So now we still have the winter blessed 2022 collection, and then we have the spring soap collection. And I just now put on the summer collection. It's limited. I think there's only like 10 sets of soap, but on there is going to be, it's a set of 6. This is how the spring and the summer soaps run. It's a set of 6. Let me grab the bars real quick and I'll show them to you. And they are 3.5 ounce bars, and I got more here. But there's melon spritzer, rise and shine, coconut verbena, lemon poppy seed, sunflower, and herb garden. And these soaps are all handcrafted by a friend of mine. She's a stay-at-home mom, and she is a Christian lady. And the ingredients in these soaps are olive oil, coconut oil, distilled water, sweet almond oil, refined shea butter, sodium hydroxide, which is lye, and you need that to make soap, castor oil, which is very good for your skin and your hair, and natural fragrance oil, natural clays, and then a natural like food grade powder, such as like in some of them they might have like a spinach powder or a rose powder just for color, but that's it. Just all natural, super pure, whole ingredients, really, really basic. So we absolutely love these here. We use them for shampoo bars. We use them for our body, for bathing in all of our bathrooms, for our sink, for hand washing. They're really, really nice. It's 6 bars in a set, like I said, and they're 3.5 ounce bars. So they're nice sized bars and they last a long time. They're also really great for a gift if you had someone in mind to just give a little gift to. So I have 10 sets of the summer collection, and then that will be it. So if you're interested, go grab them now. They're on TheTexasBoys.com, and all of the money that comes in through the website, obviously it's the kids' business, so they manage that.
Yeah, we manage it, and then mainly all that money goes towards our legacy here on the property. But anyway, update on the Give, Send, Go. If you don't know, which probably
I'll post it again.
Dad's gonna post it again. But we started a Give, Send, Go for Saving Larry's Longhorn, and more hopefully. And we are trying to raise money. Larry does not know yet, and we want to surprise him hopefully with 70 round bales, maybe more. So then he does not have to sell off or butcher or cut back his herd, like some like to say. But anyway, so so that's why we started the Give, Send, Go. And he's just a small time rancher, even though he has 30 head. He's small compared to a lot of the ranchers around us. But, so we just thought he's been a blessing to us throughout the years and everything like that. And we've bought meat for years and years and years and years and years until we started our own little cattle operation, which he inspired us to do and got us started in that. That's where we got all of our Longhorns from, pretty much, except for 2 of them. So, if you feel like it, you can go over there, check that out. I would definitely appreciate it. If you just gave $1, or the cool thing about Give, Send, Go, it is a Christian company. So there's actually a Pray Now tab, and you can click it and send a prayer or whatever, and that helps too. So that's super, super cool.
And you don't need to click the pray thing to send a prayer.
No,
you can just
no.
God hears you, so you can just pray.
True.
You don't
yeah.
have to use
you don't
an
have to use
electronic
that.
device
It's
to.
sweet.
But it
No,
is
but it is.
kinda,
It's very cool. I'm just
cool.
making fun.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, very true. And I would love to say
Sometimes you
I
really
know
have to be clear.
that it- yeah, true.
unfortunately, I guess.
It's sweet reading through.
Oh, it's
the little-
awesome.
It is
Everybody
true.
praying for him.
it's very
though.
true. Yeah. But
And it's been
yeah.
2 days, and we've raised $7,000. That's
Yeah.
pretty exciting.
7,000.
We're really thankful for Chris from SoCal. We're going to be doing an interview with Chris, probably like a Zoom meeting. But Chris was kind of like the impetus of this. He emailed us and he said, "Hey, I want to give. I want to buy the hay and whatnot." And we found a couple sources, and they didn't want to take his debit card.
Huh.
And so I said, "Hey, how are we going to do this?" And the first thing I thought of, because of Project Veritas, was the Give, Send, Go. So we set up the Give, Send, Go, and Chris has been really instrumental in helping us get to that 7,000. And we already have our second ranch. Chris texted me. We already have our second ranch that is in need of about 18 round bales. So
Yep.
as soon as we get, we're not going to stop. This is going to keep going.
No. Yeah.
And Lord willing, we'll just keep it running.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And we'll use the channel to promote it.
Yep.
And it's
Yeah.
really exciting. It's kind of neat.
It's
Yeah.
really cool
And,
to be able to be in a position to kind of help
Yeah.
other people with
Yeah.
their cows. It's
Absolutely.
really awesome.
Okay,
Nugget.
Okay, Nugget. Yeah, and then we had another 300 come in through the boys' PayPal.
Yeah, that was very nice. Yeah.
DIY Ascension. He wanted to give, but the Give, Send, Go didn't accept PayPal, so
For some weird reason.
we gave him our the boys' PayPal, and he donated $300. So
Yep.
we got to add that to the Give, Send, Go,
Yep.
which will put us over 7,000. I
Yep.
think we're real close
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
It should be
So
good.
that's pretty neat.
Yeah, and one of the things too is that the supplements that we're needing to supplement right now with the cows, not just us, but like all the people around. They're giving different supplements because the quality of the hay is so poor right now because of the drought that we're having to supplement with things that
Yeah.
we don't usually have to supplement with. So that is a big part of it too. But yeah, I was in the pantry today. I did a pantry video.
Oh, Texas Mom
Pantry
did a
video.
pantry video.
Uh-oh.
And I've been working on my pantry. Y'all, you better get ready.
Oh.
So excited about the pantry. I'm so excited about it.
Good.
You know I worked so hard on it.
I know.
Very true.
She does good. She
Isn't
does good,
it?
y'all.
I did a pantry makeover. That's what I should call it.
Yeah, the pantry maker.
Mhm.
It is like a pantry makeover in there.
Yep. So then we filmed several videos. I quit my job to become full-time rancher. So we did that.
How's that
this
going?
week. That went really
so,
well.
So why don't you explain to him your work dilemma and how and
The work dilemma is there was a guy, I kind of explained it in the video, but there was a guy who was looking for somebody to run a big excavator. And I haven't ever turned down a job offer, like literally. So I was like, why not? I always get a good experience, even if I don't make a lot of money, but whatever. So I went ahead and took the job offer, and he kind of, blew a little bit of smoke, maybe a lot of smoke. But anyway, awesome job. But we were digging out a 3-acre lake, and we only had a D6 dozer and a Cat 325F L, and it was 163 horsepower excavator, and it was just, it would have took us 6 months of digging, and
Where's mine?
I did quite a bit of work for him, and I'm like, man, my business is just about to start taking off, and because I posted Larry's video and it was starting to really do well, and I got all of these cattle to feed. I can't be making $12 an hour. I can go up to the little Dollar General right up the road and make probably $15-16 an hour,
Right.
and I could be half brain dead. Anyway, so I just had to quit, and I had to tell him, it's not because of the work. I'm not scared of work, but I just couldn't afford to do it. So I stopped that, and it's just been an absolute blessing after that.
Steve-O.
And you stopped working on really good terms. You
Check
talked-
out
Oh,
Steve.
yeah.
You're
Yeah.
still technically
Check
working
out Steve.
for
Steve
him
can follow directions.
by milling lumber
Yes.
for him.
Hey,
Yeah.
Skipper.
So it just didn't. It wasn't exactly what you were looking for right now. It just wasn't a good
No.
fit for right now.
No.
But yeah.
That's a Nero 600. That's a big. Here, let me show you. This one's the flavor winner of the year, y'all, so far.
Really.
Oh, it smells good. It's got like a berry. No. Here, you get a bite. Not all of it. You little rat. We try to go live once a week.
Yep. And then we try to go live normally on Saturdays between 6 and 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So that's normally when we go live.
When our schedule, especially when it's this hot, we kind of
Yeah.
can't be doing it. We get all our stuff done outside, so it's kind of nice just to be.
Yeah. Plus, it just gives us some time to interact with you all
Yeah.
one-on-one, and if you have any questions or wonder why we did something a certain
Yep.
way or whatever, I mean, it just
Yeah.
is cool to be able to talk a little bit and hang out.
My shoulder's doing really good. I've been doing therapy twice a week, and last week, after the first therapy session, the day after was terrible, was like really bad, and then I had a day in between. Then my next therapy session was really good, and the next day, which was yesterday, was really good. I had my follow-up with the doctor, and he said, it's going to be 2 steps forward, 1 step back. He's like, you need a shoulder replacement. So kind of like anything you get out of it's good. It was clicking and popping a lot. I've been spending 4 or 5 trips on the inversion table trying to hang for like 20 or 30 minutes, and it's been going really good. I'm going to be drinking a quart of homemade bone broth every day and see what that does with helping the joint. I know supposedly you can't regrow all that stuff,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
we'll see. If you like the shirt, you can buy it on our website at
Yep.
the shirt shop.
Yep.
Yeah, go check out if you
We have lots
haven't
of cool
already.
shirts.
I'll just give another shameless plug for the kids' website. It's TheTexasBoys.com, and it's just a great way for y'all to get something and us to give back something to you. So it's a win-win situation over there.
Yep.
Yeah. So this week,
Are we changing or adding anything new for homeschool this year?
we were going to do a homeschool video, and we were thinking about it. We were right on the brink of doing it, and then we kind of switched gears, and we didn't do it that day. maybe be looking out for, maybe we should do a sit down
Probably.
homeschool video and just tell you what we're using.
Yep.
But I can just kind of tell you right now, real quick, off the cuff, what we're using without doing a whole video about it. We are still using and loving The Good and the Beautiful for language arts. I use it with all of my children, and the big ones too. They absolutely love it. It's totally pretty much self-directed. At their age, there's not a whole lot of input from me at all. And then they are still doing teaching textbooks for their math. I am looking at using The Good and the Beautiful for math for my little ones, but once they get to be about second grade, I switch them over to teaching textbooks. It technically starts at third grade level, but it's honestly a second grade level. So if you have second graders, don't be afraid to give it a go. If you can go sign up for teaching textbooks. We use the web version now. It's cheaper, and it's just really nice. We love it. It totally takes math 100% off of your plate for the whole homeschool parent, and it's excellent. There's no funny stuff in it. It's totally wonderful math. It's wonderful for kids that excel at math and are really fast paced, and it's just as good for kids that don't excel at math and have a really hard time. It's really great for them too. So that's the two homeschool shameless plugs that I'm going to give you is The Good and the Beautiful for language arts, and then teaching textbooks for math. The only caveat being that if you have ones younger than second grade level, then I'm going to be doing The Good and the Beautiful for their math as well.
Hey, John.
Hey, John, how you doing?
So you had a crazy busy week. You took cows to the processor.
Yep.
Or we
Right?
picked up cows from the
Yes.
processor. We picked up 3.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
We sold 3 cows in one day, which
Busy
was
day.
All this week except for today, I woke up. I woke up at 6, and then I got to bed by 11:30.
Yes. And if you
It
are
was long.
in the Northeast Texas area and you are looking for some grass-fed beef, you can shoot us an email if you're looking for a considerable amount of grass-fed beef. Like if you're willing to do a half or a whole cow, we might have something coming up available for you in the next couple weeks.
Yep.
And yeah, so
And that's Oregon meats and the whole shooting match.
it would,
Everything
bones.
it would be the whole thing, but it would either be a half or a whole. So if you're not interested in that, you'd have to find somebody to go in with to split that with you. But you can reach out to us if you are in the area and might be interested in some grass-fed beef. And then you took in the pigs this week.
Yep, took it. We took in the pigs. That was crazy.
You're gonna get to see that.
You're gonna get to see that
See
on
the video.
So don't
Monday.
ruin it.
So I don't really
We
want to
won't ruin
ruin
that
it,
one.
but it is the craziest thing ever. And I'm just glad I had a camera and filmed at least as much as I could, because I didn't know pigs could fly. So we'll just put it that way.
Yeah.
Like really big. The coonies were fine. I'll tell you that. They walked right up onto the trailer. But those black pigs were a different story. They were crazy.
Yes.
But at least we started at, it took us 3 hours to load them up, but I won't spoil the video, but it took a long time to load them up.
Yeah.
Just 2 black pigs.
So now tonight you moved Pony over to the homestead.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Chris Ovard.
So Pony is now in the backyard at the homestead, and that's just been super nice having him
Yep.
back there already. We just love him, and I think the plan is that Buddy is going to finish up any type of training
Yeah.
or desensitizing with him. He's really a good little pony. We've had him for a couple years now, and yeah, he just needs to go to a kid that can actually ride. He is not just a little like sleepy little pony fuzzy thing that he's a good boy, but if you want to get on him, he wants to
Yeah.
walk, and he wants do his thing, and
Yep.
and he needs somebody who's ready to like be the boss
Go.
of him, and he's not naughty at all, but he's ready for somebody who can ride.
Yeah.
And our little ones aren't quite there yet,
No.
so I think Buddy's gonna finish up working with him and go ahead and sell him just because of the hay situation, the way that it is, and also I think our little ones would enjoy something that's more like a little fuzzy dog pony. So if you're in the East Texas area and you have a little fuzzy dog pony, send us an email because we might be looking for your pony. So he's a really good pony. He doesn't do anything bad or anything. He's just more than my little ones can handle.
Yeah,
So.
we went over to the ranch and fed all the cows. All the cows are doing really, really good. Really good. So that was very awesome.
Yeah.
And then even one of my red, I actually did a swap with Larry. He wanted, I bought 2 steers off of him for beef. And he actually, a couple months later, he was able to schedule 2 appointments, 2 extra appointments, and he was like, "Hey, I'll trade you 2 of my heifers. They're like yearlings or whatever, for my 2 steers back." I was like, "Yeah, sure." So that was a super awesome trade, and the cool thing is that the one just came back into heat yesterday, too. So that was super cool.
Yeah, that is super cool.
So I'll be actually.
We do have turkeys. We have a red bourbon and a midget white.
Yes.
But turkeys have been tough. We
Mhm.
just
Yeah.
haven't been able to keep them alive. They've been so ephemeral.
Yeah, we've
The
had
Tom stays alive, but
Yes.
the females just don't.
the females, and they've hatched out lots of babies, and then
Yeah.
they get to be like juvenile age, and you think you're over the hump, and they're all doing good, and then they
It's
just start
weird.
to
Yeah,
die.
they just die.
Yeah.
Like
So-
they'll be fine in a little cage, but then if you go to move them into like a bigger cage, they like get stressed out and
Yeah.
weird. They'll
It's
just
just
die.
not, yeah, just not the thing here. So, but we are looking forward to, we have a deal set up with a neighbor that she bought some turkey keats a few months back, and they're going to be mature enough and big enough to harvest for Thanksgiving time. So she called me and said, would we work out a deal where she raises them up, and then come Thanksgiving time, the boys could process them.
That's right.
So I said, sure, absolutely, that would be great. So I think we're getting 2 turkeys from her then, and then the boys are going to process the rest. There's not very many. that she's raising.
We're admiring political fishermen's avatar. We think it's
It's
great.
awesome.
So, I know what the video was.
Nothing
Okay.
memes like a meme, y'all.
How about your grocery shopping video?
That was funny because I was really torn, because I was like, man, everybody's been loving all of these cowboy videos and everything,
Yes,
and I had a
yeah.
cowboy video already all shot, the one about me quitting my job, and then us boys went out and we shopped around. Every once in a while we'll shop around, and then this time,
Well, James is the king of shopping, y'all.
James is
Just
the
gonna
king of
say it.
shopping.
And they do.
But
the
I did
grocery
catch
shopping for
James.
me.
I did.
Yeah, Matt got him.
Yeah, I got him.
Matt straightened James out
So-
on the ounces. So.
James was just about to buy like a bunch of GMO corn, but anyway,
Whoa.
yeah, that was GMO
that
corn.
wasn't in the video.
Uh-huh.
That's
Whoa.
funny. See, they're my shoppers. I
Yeah.
am so spoiled because
No, she's
I
an
don't.
introvert.
I don't usually have to go anywhere.
Nowhere.
I give them the list, and ever since
Yeah.
Matt had his license, I mean, I just give the list,
Yeah.
and they go and do the shopping. So,
Yeah, so I was like, I'll post that video.
how much fun did you have?
We had a lot. It was, I mean, as fun as it could be. I mean,
I know, it's grocery shopping. It's like watching paint dry. It's so much fun.
I mean, it's just
No,
normal.
you guys always have fun no matter where you go and what you do. You're so
Rockshire.
happy.
Well, yeah, we are always joking around. Like, well, that's like what we were talking about. Mom was actually telling me, because I don't really remember a whole lot from up north, growing
Oh,
up.
thank you. You should be
Oh,
very
Which is
thankful.
beautiful.
Remember,
But
you're welcome.
my mom's like, that would have totally not happened. Is like 3
I don't know,
cowboys,
dude. You
or
have been
not
arrested.
just cowboys, but just 3 people
Why
like
aren't
having
you in
just
school, young
smiling,
man?
yeah, smiling and just
You look too
talking.
happy.
And, yeah, exactly. And especially talking to a camera.
Where is mein
Yeah.
Führer? Did mein Führer say you could go to the grocery store? Naughty, naughty, naughty. We must put you in the cooler.
No, I said that it was from what I can remember. I remember,
what I remember,
a lot
yeah.
from being up north. So, first of all,
Everybody
when you
was
go to
troubled.
the
I'll drink the rest.
first of all, when you go to the grocery store, you're like this, okay? You're like, excuse me,
Dude, that was all
excuse me.
pre-face
I'm
diaper,
sorry.
y'all.
Can I just
We're not gonna
go?
talk about the
Can I
face
just
diaper.
get over there? I just need a couple cans of.
No, now I'll be
it was
like-
like that.
All you gotta do is take your mask off up there, and they'll be like,
And now,
Fall over
Sure.
dead.
down here, you're pretty much like the only one in the grocery store, or there might be like 1 or 2 other people, but they're older generally, and they're happy to see you, and
Yeah.
they're just gonna have a conversation with you about whatever. So it's kind of funny because all of the people in the grocery stores, they know the boys,
Yeah.
and they're always talking to
Yep.
you. And they get a big kick out of the kids going and grocery shopping and stocking up too. So
You were telling me that like that would be like offensive to people up north, like if they saw you stocking up on all that food, right?
I think
Wow.
you would get some dirty looks.
Yeah.
I don't know. Help me out,
A
guys,
million
because you're
percent.
up
No, no.
there.
Yeah, you would
but
totally-
If you were grabbing 36 cans of corn
And you walk
there's
out
like
with
4 or 5
90
people
cans
around
of
you.
wait, but it was only one shopping cart, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
still,
family of 8,
I
one
think
shopping cart
you would
kind of
kind of get like a little bit of
What
like,
cracks me up is we got some stupid hoarding, this lady, you're hoarding. Dude, I see 800-pound people coming out of Sam Club with 6 shopping carts, and they're not preppers, y'all.
Yeah.
They're buying for the week. They got a whole
For
entire
one.
shopping cart
For
of
one person.
6 packs of Coca-Colas, and then they got another shopping cart full of French fries, and then they got another shopping cart full of all prepackaged
Spam.
manwich
Oh.
meals.
Okay.
Yeah, they have 6 shopping carts, and they're not prepping for anything but for the week.
Well, that's not how it is at our grocery store. They are just like so
Yeah, yeah.
happy and excited for you. I mean, you even got like some really sweet comments.
Oh yeah.
And people
They're
like,
they're just like, oh, that's so great that you're stocking up your pantry. you know.
yeah, so sweet. People are really sweet.
It was kind of funny. We went for a couple of videos back where we did it too. We went to another local store too, and we bought even more. We bought like 160 cans of food, and we filled up like I think it was almost 2 carts full. And there was some younger kids in there, and we were filming it and everything.
They were
And they were
laughing.
laughing. They thought it was absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
That people even watch that. They're
That's
like, really? People watch that? I'm like,
so-
yeah, people watch that.
That's so
you
fun.
know?
I think
Yeah.
they're fun videos to do. And then when they bring all the groceries back
Yeah.
home, and I can break it down for y'all. But I did get corrected. I don't know
You
if
get big stink eye up
I don't
there.
know if Steve's on here or not, but Steve's mom.
Steve was on here.
Okay, well,
The skipper.
well,
Skipper, you still on here?
the skipper's mom
Skipper.
corrected me and said that those cans are actually cheaper at our local Walmart right now than at Brookshire's.
But do you want to support Walmart?
But that's okay.
Yeah, I want to support
I'm-
Brookshire's.
I'm
Yeah.
okay with it. I'm happy with getting my gas points and everything.
Yes.
But if you are shopping out price per ounce and all that, like I say that I do,
True.
she did
Another
have me
awesome name. I love the You Stupid Foo.
Love it.
I love awesome screen names,
there.
y'all.
Oh boy, he's in his element.
HEB
What's
is
about the
absolutely
heat?
spectacular.
It's awesome.
But we don't, every time we go down to Waco type or South Padre, we always go to the
awesome.
Hebe.
Love it.
But we don't have a Hebe up here.
I know. We went up to Okie.
Stinking
He
love
just
the
likes
Hebe.
calling it the
That-
Hebe.
the Hebe.
I
It's
love
awesome.
the Hebe. That's what it's called.
Because
The
I
Hebe.
have Jewish nationality in me, so then.
Because she's a Hebe, I'm a Hebe. Would you like to be a Hebe too?
That's the funny joke. If you're, yeah.
I used to drink Mountain Dew, one 16-ounce bottle every day at 2 o'clock, and if you just chill with the Mountain Dew, you'll come to an ordinary body weight. All right, political fisherman, that's just my health tip of the day. I'm just giving it to you.
It's a lot of sugar.
That Mountain Dew kill you. And I was drinking it back in the day when it was only like 32 grams of high fructose corn syrup. And now it's probably, I want to say a 16-ounce bottle has like 68 grams.
Yeah, it's stupid.
So, what
Yeah,
else?
sadly, Brookshire's has gone woke. So
Yep.
Really?
yeah,
the
owner,
son, the
yeah.
owner's son
Yeah.
went off to Universitat and came back with the old jib jab jaboo. That's when because I called Brookshire's corporate when they were talking to me about me face diaper, and the lady said, "Sir, if you don't put the diaper on your face, me won't check you out." And it says it rubs lotions on its skin, and I said, "You do realize that I'm in a hurry,
Oh no.
and I will put the face diaper on me
He's
face,
in a really.
and then I will take it off,
He's in a
and I will
really-
leave, and I will never come back, and I will call the corporation." And so I did. Well, first I was at the Kilgore store, and I called the Kilgore store manager, and he was like, "Man, I get it." And I don't want to like dox the Kilgore manager, but he was like, "It's the son, it's the Brookshire son," and he done gone woke. Then I'm like, I'm calling corporate. So I call corporate, and they got this lady. They put this lady on the phone. It was a lady.
You love ladies.
Listen, lady, and oh sir,
Oh, sir.
I know how you feel, but think of all the people's lives you're saving. And I said, "Ma'am, do I have to tell you that the NIH wrote an article in 2006 that talks about bacterial meningitis and how many people killed themselves in the Spanish flu by putting the face diaper on the faces?" And she was like, "But sir, if it saves one life." I was like, "Okay, ma'am, I'm just giving you some feedback. Food for thought. Thanks. Bye."
Oh boy. Oh boy. He's in a rascally mood tonight.
No, it's not everywhere in Texas, sadly. Nope. The heat.
No, it's not. Man,
No,
HEB
it's
is
close
awesome.
to the big cities more, I think. We don't have a whole lot to pick from out here, but that's okay. I'm really thankful for our Brookshires, and we do have an
Texas is
Aldi
big.
that is not that far away.
Yeah.
And I kind of stopped going because it's kind of far enough away that, you know, the gas price thing kind of really was a thing, but now gas has come
Exactly.
way down again, so I should probably go back to Aldi and see what we can stock up on there. That would be fun, stock up video. Well, I'll send the kids. They're
Yeah, I've
way
always
more
liked Aldi.
entertaining.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a big. Now Aldi will, if they see you filming, they will say absolutely not. We do
Yeah.
know that about Aldi.
Oh, yeah. Audi won't let you film.
Yeah, but that's okay.
That's fine.
That's okay. We do it anyway. We do what we want.
No big deal.
We don't need no stinking badges.
It's not that big of a deal.
We don't need no stinking badges, man.
Nobody's ever.
We
in
don't
there.
ask for permission. We ask for forgiveness.
I don't know if he's going to be able to handle all of the new people
Yeah,
on the
for
channel.
Howdy, new people. Welcome. Welcome to Crazy Town.
Oh my.
Stay as long as you like.
That's like the saying around here. All the little ones, if we're going to town. Where are you going? Oh, going crazy. You want to come?
Going crazy. Want to come? Texas Mom will be doing more mother culture. She's going to finish the
Yes.
book.
There's like 40 some chapters in that book, so it's going to be a long series, guys.
I remember that Audi lady.
Nah, Carlos remembers.
You do? That's funny. Yeah, there's nobody.
J.R. Schwackhammer. Yes, another awesome screen name. I love it. Good old J.R. Schwackhammer.
So you
J.R.,
have-
if that's your real name, I'm sorry.
Oh my soul. He can't control himself at all.
That's a good one.
So you're going to be doing the sit down talk with Larry.
Yeah. And then the other one, too, that went really well. Today's video. You are the old grumpiest lady in the world.
She is a grumpy lady. Can you hear her
Stop being
growling?
grumpy. So me and Dad made a video yesterday about well, actually what happened was I was watching JP's video, JP Sears' video, and he was doing a reaction to Jordan Peterson's video, and he was responding to one of the Dutch farmers' videos. And so it was so I watched JP's video and watched it all the way through, and I was like, you know what? That would probably be a really good video idea to do, you know, for our viewers to see. And I think it's kind of super cool, the reaction videos of other people's videos, because then it just, we can spread the word and,
Right.
you know, the truth
Yep.
that
And
much farther.
the
you know.
conversation is so good. I
Oh,
think
yeah.
having those conversations are really what is going to preserve our freedoms,
Mm-hmm.
because, you know, the kids that are going to the public schools and they're being indoctrinated with this stuff, and they're going to the universities. Hey, even the homeschool kids, they get done homeschool,
Mm-hmm.
they go to the universities, and they're young and they're moldable, and they
Get smoked.
Boom.
a lot of times they get duped by this
99%.
stuff, and they are fed this socialism and all of these
Totally,
different
Bob.
concepts, and we have to continue to have these common sense
Yep.
conversations, respectable conversations between ourselves, so that way these young people can come out of this brainwashing system, this propaganda that is just being forced upon us. I mean, in every aspect, there's just so many different things. There's just so many different. We are being attacked by so many different things every single day. It's just a non-stop war. It's a culture war. It's a war on our food. It's a war on our family values and morals. And it's just, everything is under attack right now. And the only thing we can do is use our free speech and have the conversations.
Yeah, I didn't actually watch Jordan Peterson's video, so I didn't know that he was using the Lord's name in vain.
Well,
So-
the one we watched was just where he did the Dutch.
Oh, it's
so it was
another.
a
it's another.
It was a
one.
different.
Right.
Oh, it was a different video.
And that's kind of the cool thing too. I
Yeah.
think about them doing the reaction videos to different things that might be going on
Mm-hmm.
that's relevant to our life, at least, is that you know, there's not very many Christian families that
Are actually separated from the world, that are, you know.
that can make videos
Yeah.
and do it respectfully,
Yeah.
and just and do it and still honor the Lord in doing it. So
And that's what I think is really great is, you know, we're try to come at everything from a Christian perspective, but still, you know, unfortunately, the quote unquote Christian world is either super mainstream,
Yep.
and look, we were saved out of all that, and I can have a lot of grace with all that.
Yep.
I better, because I'll tell you what, y'all, I was saved from a lot of trash, and but we want to proclaim Christ, we want to present the gospel, and we want to practically live it out. Those are all absolutely paramount. But at the same time, we want to be practical and interact with people, and the answer to everything is Christ. Christ is King, Christ is Lord, He is the answer. But if that's all you ever lead with, many times, and I'm not saying compromise the gospel, but you can't even have a conversation sometimes. And sometimes if you can talk to someone about something else, it can, and I'm not talking about compromising or just trying to lifestyle evangelism. I'm not talking about not being bold with the gospel and confronting with the gospel, but some people are so gospel focused and so gospel centric, it's almost impractical in a way. And I hate that, you know, I hope you understand what I mean when I'm saying that. I'm trying to say it well. I'm working at my parrhesia, and I want to say things better and be less inflammatory. I'm really working on that.
I think that truth is self-evident, right? So when people coming from all different backgrounds, right? Because like you said, we were saved from a world of sin, just a very sinful lives. And but people that see truth and you're having a respectable, open conversation, and you're discussing these things. If you're given a little bit of light in one area, people that are seeking the truth are going to be attracted to that and probably be more open to other things. Not always. That's not always the case.
Right, and I think you have to be consistent. You know, your life, your words, and your actions have to meet. And we can talk about these other things. When you talk about these things that are going on, right? Obviously, of course, Christ is the answer. And ultimately, and we all know that this whole thing's going to burn, y'all. We all know this whole thing's going to burn. But there's some people that are so heavenly minded, and this is all going to burn. So you know what? I don't even work a job. I'm so spiritual. If I need something, I just pray for it, and it comes down on a cloud. You know what I mean? Yeah. We're just that's not practical Christian living. I mean, practical Christian living is in the world, not of the world, and it's applying biblical principles and still realizing, you know, it's like, I don't want to bring up the mask thing, right? But a lot of people brought this up, and the reason we're not into the mask thing is because it's a lie.
Yeah.
The mask, and I realize the psychological stuff, and I realize people with cancer and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Sure.
But on the whole, this is what I've explained this on this channel for 6 years now. We talk about the bell curve, right? What all the politically correct and intellectually deficient and all that stuff, they always want to talk about the extreme means, you know. Well, what about the quadriplegic with no arms and no legs in Papua New Guinea? That, you know, no, we have to, when we talk in general sense, right, it's the median of the bell curve, it's the middle. That's where we can have a conversation of what applies to the most people. You can always argue from extremes, and you can always pick apart everything everybody says by arguing from extremes. But the mask and the particle size of the lab experiment things are exponentially smaller than a cloth mask. No one dons and doffs the mask properly. They all contaminate it, and it's giving them all brain fog and bacterial meningitis, and the mask is part of the problem, and the mask is not science, it's compliance. Hence the NIH article from 2006 or 2008 that talks about bacterial meningitis, right? They already know this, and we should know this. And so the reason we don't do the mask thing is because it's a lie, and we're Christians, and we walk in the truth, and we don't participate in a lie, because that's just like all the other lies. And that's our deal on the mask, okay? And we realize we realize that an absolutely finite 1/10 of 1% of the population of the universe is wearing a mask for another reason other than the lab experiment. We realize that too, but we're not speaking to that. We're speaking to the center of the bell curve.
Right.
And it's very troubling that you have to explain these kind of things today, but you do.
Well, I think that speaking to the center of the bell curve is too that, I mean, one, it's probably a lot easier for us because of where we live. We don't live in the heat of some of these states that are just extreme with it. So that, I think, has a lot to do with it, is where we live. And then secondly is that there are some extreme circumstances that we have been in with surgeries, with dental stuff, with different things where you're in a hospital setting, you're asked to wear a mask. I mean, that's just not our battle right there. And we do what we need to do in those settings. But if we aren't asked to, a lot of this down here still is just kind of like, you should have a mask on. Okay, here's my mask. But it's not like, nobody is enforcing it. So that's, again, that's just grace for where we live at. It probably would not be that way in other parts of the country maybe. So I don't know that that's like a hill worth dying on, if it's like, you know what I'm saying too?
Oh, you were talking to me? I was reading comments.
Okay. We've been married a long time.
Anyway, so John Safford said, have I made the boxes for the cows and the horses, so the feed troughs? Not yet. Not yet.
But we have some troughs.
But I have some, and what I need to go do, actually, I have a culvert, and I want to cut it in half. Right? We still have that big culvert, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I want to cut it in half, and then plop. Easy as that. That's like the easiest cow trough you can have.
Keep that culvert.
Really?
Yeah.
What are we going to use it for?
Culvert.
Okay. Never mind. Oh, wait. That's the culvert that's back there for the slip and slide, though.
But there's another culvert over there.
Oh, there's another one. Okay. Well, never mind. I guess I'll just have to buy some wood or something. Make some... Alright.
I like the mask in the winter in New England. I've been absolutely loving my Kerry Canner.
Awesome.
All right, Carlos.
Let's see.
Would you please sum up as Christians, is it wrong for us to look at things realistically, or should we live only by faith? Well, yeah. I mean, we live by faith, but you still look at things practically.
Yeah. I've got to go. Channel.
Carlos is canning chicken breasts.
Awesome. Just looking through the comments.
Yeah,
here.
yeah. I'm sorry. There was a ton of comments. I was
Yeah.
just trying to...
Trying to catch up here.
I know some people think that Jordan Peterson may be a Christian. I don't. The reason that I don't think Jordan Peterson is a Christian yet is because he's still conflating Catholicism with Christianity. So I just don't think he's there yet. That doesn't mean that he's that he's too far gone for God. But he's still, when you consider, if you think that Catholicism is Christianity, most really hardcore Catholics will tell you that they're not Christians. They'll say they're Catholics. So you have to, Carlos doesn't know who Jordan Peterson is. Jordan Peterson is a modern day philosopher. And he's Canadian. And he's been taking a lot of backlash from the progressive leftists because he's been promoting the patriarchy and the return to logic and ration and reason and different things like that.
Yeah, and the kind of off subject, but about the rain. I think somebody actually at the beginning of the live stream asked if we got any rain. We did not get any rain. It's actually over at the ranch. It misted on me, like barely, but only for like 2 seconds.
Tonight,
I was like, it's misting, but then it was all down.
Between now and midnight, there's a 50% chance of showers, but it just continues to. It's rained all around. It's not a lot. Nobody's gotten a lot of rain, but 139 people. Everybody give us a thumbs up. Let's try to push the algo. So we'll be signing off in 7 minutes, y'all. So post your questions. And for anybody that's new,
Yeah.
here on the now it's not going to work for me.
Yeah. How much have we raised now?
So right now
What does
we've
it say?
raised. Let me update
Exactly.
this. Almost 7,000.
We're
on the cusp of 7,000.
$70 away from $7,000 on our fundraiser for Larry's hay. So almost 70 hay bales bought. So like 3/4 of the way there, which is outstanding.
Yeah, thanks everybody for being on tonight. If you can go help Larry, and like I said, once we hit the $10,000 mark, we already have the next ranch. It's another Texas ranch. Chris sent me the information, so that'll be the next ranch that's getting hay.
Larry does not know yet.
He does not know yet.
Nope.
And as long as he doesn't watch the channel.
I know. But it's kind of funny. I told Larry that his video was doing very well, so that's the only video on the channel that I know of that he's keeping track with is his video. So I called him yesterday, and he's like, you know, did you know that my video got 160,000 views? I'm like, yep. So,
Texas Mom, everybody would love for you to share what you do for your skincare.
Oh, okay.
yeah, here you go.
You've gotten 1,000 requests.
For
Literally.
skincare?
1,000. I would at
Literally.
least 1,000.
Yeah, at least.
That's funny.
Like almost every video you're in. Like, what do you do for your skin?
That's funny.
Can we PayPal for Larry's hay?
Okay, so countrytexasboys@gmail.com because DIY Ascension.
You can
Oh,
put
I'm
it
sorry.
there. You can
Yeah,
put
here,
it
let me
there.
type it in here. You can
Then we'll get back to what you were
Yeah.
just about to say.
you can PayPal us
And we'll send it
and
over.
Yeah,
we'll
we'll
send
send
it
it
over
over.
because we already got to send the over
Yep.
300.
Yep, from another guy.
Yeah, and if that makes it easier.
And if it
that's
makes it
totally
easier, yeah,
fine.
because he was like, "Hey, I just had this money in my PayPal." I
We
was
just
like,
want to get it to him. We're just so excited to get it to him. I mean, it's just, yeah. If you guys knew how much they love their cows, like, I mean, they're retired school teachers and they're like a second set of grandparents to my children. I mean, they just are awesome. They're mentors. They're just wonderful people, and they're not just wonderful to us. They're wonderful to anybody
Awesome.
that needs them in the community. Like if somebody else needs hay, this has happened many times that Larry will go take
Larry,
hay
Mr. Dan.
to people,
Yep.
Yeah.
and
Another
he
neighbor,
will if he knows that they need hay,
Yeah.
he goes and delivers
No
the
question
hay.
asked.
No questions, no charge, no nothing. He
And
takes
that's
care of
he's
people.
even done that for people that don't take care of their animals
Yes.
Yep,
properly.
and they
Yeah.
won't really even say thank you or anything.
Yeah, it's really
but
sad.
that's just the kind of people that
Yep.
they are. So
Because he just loves his animals and
they
his neighbors.
they go to the big Texas Longhorn World Show every year down in San Antonio, and they are just passionate about these Longhorn. And for them to have to had sold their whole herd back in 2011, I know that killed them. And just to think that they are going to be secure and set up over there, and they're the kind of people that if they don't go through all that hay, they will find somebody else to give it to. That hay will not go bad. It will never just sit and rot and be wasted. They will absolutely pass it on. Nothing will go to waste with them at all, because they're that kind of people. They just really are. They have blessed us so much over the years with just so many different things. So
Doris Simmons said, "I want to say thank you for everything you do. I love Texas Mom. Her biblical beliefs and being a wife are awesome. When you take your vows, it's forever. God bless."
aw, thanks, Doris.
We love Texas Mom more than you do, Dora.
That's sweet.
It was Dora.
Oh, Dora,
But-
thank you. I was giving you a
C and
Bible
J for freedom. How many years have you been ranching? I think we've only been ranching for 3 or 4 years now.
Probably 4 years now.
But
We've had cows 3. probably.
yeah, we've had cows for 3, but we've only been, this year has been our serious year for
Yes.
ranching, for selling cows, buying cows, taking them to the butcher shop, and then taking that beef and giving it to the community and everything like that.
That's been a huge blessing.
Yeah,
We got so
Yeah.
blessed out of doing that, like
it's awesome.
selling the beef
Yeah.
to other people.
Yeah,
And they were
yeah.
literally like coming up and giving us hugs and
Yeah.
just saying thank you and thank you for
'Cause,
doing this.
yeah, you got to think about it. I mean, all the beef at the grocery stores above $10 a pound, if not way higher. Or organic beef is way above $12.
Sweet.
And just to be able to give people like more reasonable prices
Yes.
for stuff, so then they can actually eat this really healthy homegrown food. It's just absolutely a blessing.
It was
So
a huge blessing, that's for sure. So yes. What else was I gonna?
you were going to talk about your skincare.
Oh,
And then we
my
cut you off.
skincare is
She's
so
gonna do a
silly.
skincare video.
I don't. You're gonna be disappointed. I use one thing.
I'm not
I use
disappointed.
one thing for my skin. That's it. So I'll do a. It would have to be more than.
Do you
a-
sell it on your website?
No, I don't.
We will.
I don't. But I could do a video
Texas
for you.
Mom's
It's fine.
Magic Skin Cream.
No.
Snake oil.
I did actually just order some
what is it?
sunscreen because I just
What?
figured I never ever
Sunscreen?
use sunscreen.
Why?
But I got some organic, like no chemicals in it.
But you don't burn.
Sunscreen. I don't burn, but I just felt like at my age, I
There
should
you go, feeling again. What did I tell you about feeling?
I should probably like try to take care of my skin, my face a little bit more.
Who's
So-
telling you that you're not taking
don't-
care of
don't-
your
Well,
skin?
just
Block out
being
the sun.
out in the sun, and then
That's
you
good
get,
for you.
You get age spots, and you know, yeah, just things happen. You
Chris
know.
said avocado oil or coconut oil.
Oh, it's not either one of those, but I'll share it with you on another video. You guys really want
Matt's
a video of that?
socks stink.
You know what? I'll incorporate it into something else because
Max got jungle rancher boot.
Hey,
It doesn't.
Reek.
they don't smell that
Eureka.
bad.
Fine.
No.
The Max. Hey,
Max,
how y'all
wow,
doing?
That's so cool.
I think that's the first.
We're trying
no,
to catch y'all.
We're trying. We're hard. We're hustling here.
we are trying.
Pushing hard to catch the Max.
Y'all are doing absolutely. Y'all are killing it over there.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
are.
I've been watching just here and there. I've just been clicking on your channel, and I saw y'all go from the Okie Homestead meetup from like 10,000 to 100,000 like two months.
That was
That's
kind of fast.
crazy.
That was a little fast. That's the fastest I've ever seen somebody grow. So good job, y'all.
Matt's been here since he was 11 years old, so
Literally.
it's been a little while for him.
Yeah.
So, so yeah, so you're gonna do more
Mink
reaction.
oil?
No, the more reaction videos.
Diesel.
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 Diesel. Diesel.
More
Diesel.
more reaction videos. More grocery shopping videos. More day in the life videos
I
with
don't-
just what we eat and just hanging out with the kids in the garden.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm gonna be finishing up my series, my book series that I
Olive
started.
oil?
No.
Popeye.
No. Holy soul. The funny thing is that he doesn't know either, so he's just asking and looking at me because he's really
He doesn't
honestly
even know.
looking. I know something here we could talk about.
Okay.
It's kind of controversial. I don't know if he can do it very diplomatically.
I will be silent.
You're gonna try. He can't be silent.
She knows. All right.
But
Junior wants to talk about it. Come on, Junior.
when we were talking about, I think we got a couple comments
here,
like
Junior.
this, and I tried to address them in the comments. But I think there was a couple people that were thinking that we were against plant-based people that just eat plant-based diets, and that
Oh.
wasn't it at all.
No,
I
no.
think
Well, I
sometimes
I
in
tried
a
to explain
video,
that.
Yeah.
it comes off a certain way.
It does.
And that's not necessarily
not my
how we
intention.
feel. That
No.
wasn't our
No.
intention at all.
We don't feel. We think
He
and we
thinks
respond.
I feel so.
and we react.
I feel for you all that have to think
Feel.
with him. No. So we eat predominantly plant-based is the ironic thing. We do raise our own animals here for our meat, for our family, but there have been times in our life, long stretches of time in our life early on, where we couldn't have grass-fed meat.
It was too expensive.
It was too expensive. We didn't have access
Yeah.
to it. It was just not a thing back
Yep.
then. And there weren't any farmers locally that were doing that. So
Maybe people
we
was.
just opted to eat vegetarian at that point. And then I'm trying to think of when else. Oh, and then when I got sick a few years back,
We did the Gerson protocol.
I did the Gerson protocol, and that's absolutely probably considered vegan, not just vegetarian.
And my point with the vegan thing is there's plant-based, there's vegetarian, and then there's vegan.
Well, I think there's two different things, right? But there's those kind of
Alex the
vegan
Lion.
that are kind of like very not very inclusive of people.
it's okay.
And then there's just people that just eat for health reasons
Yeah.
or preferences or whatever, and that's a whole different thing. That's not, we really, here's the honest thing, guys, we're libertarians through and through. We really don't care what you eat.
Oh, absolutely.
It really doesn't matter to us. If you want to drink soda every single day,
Yeah.
that is your decision.
Yeah.
That's whatever you eat. If
Yeah.
you eat vegan, if you eat plant-based,
Whatever.
whatever. The thing that starts to feel kind of encroaching on our personal liberties is when governments start deciding that you can't, they take that choice away from you and say you can no longer
Yep.
raise your own animals, you can no longer provide animals for your community and that kind of thing. That is very an overreach.
Someone just said, the cult vegans, I'm plant-based, not a cult vegan. And that's my point. There's plant-based, right?
Right.
And then there's vegan.
Right. And I think some of that is a deception of just there are some people that really believe
Y'all know I'm right. I'm just saying.
in evolution, and they think that we are the same as animals, right? I'm not mocking this. I'm saying
Your son is like wanting to be a little pantomime.
I'm
over there.
saying this for real.
Sure,
There are people legitimately out there that don't understand the difference between human beings and animals, and they think we are all the same, and we all have souls, and we all are just these beings
Yeah.
that exist. And why would you kill another being and all this? Like,
Yes.
there is that evolutionary lie that is in this too, and that's where people need to know the truth, and they don't know. They just really don't know. That there is a difference between human beings and animals, and they're disconnected.
And Matt's feet. Matt's feet. If you could smell this, y'all, you wouldn't even
I
be
can't
on the
even
live stream.
smell anything
I
right
can
now.
smell them,
I can't
and it smells like rancid bone broth,
No.
y'all. I'm just, it's my
I haven't had a shower today.
I can tell.
He's a rancher.
It's that jungle boot.
No,
He's got jungle boot,
there's
y'all.
nothing.
Well,
wrong
it's
with feet.
the thing is that it's just my cowboy boots. They're 2 years old. Once they get really old and you sweat in them a lot,
Hey, that's
you
the-
can wear the cleanest socks in the
That's
world,
true.
and you just get
That's the
sweaty
bare feet
boots.
brand.
Yeah, bare
He's
feet
wearing his
brand.
bare feet brand,
Yeah,
which I thought was killerly awesome.
that was
Alright.
that was pretty funny.
So your buddy's out there waiting for you too, you know.
No, he's not. Really.
Yeah, your friend's still here.
But he's not waiting for me.
Well, I'm saying that, you know, you might want to.
Curly Q Stooge remembers the boot rot was the topic of a previous video because Curly Q Stooge has watched all of our videos, y'all. Super fan.
Literally all like
Yeah.
1,200 videos that we've posted.
Somehow.
Barefoot.
Carlos does not know what a libertarian is.
Oh, that's
Carlos,
funny.
please join the world of libertarianism, and I would like for you to meet Dr. Ron Paul. All right, fellow Texan. Just check out the Ron Paul Institute
Yeah.
and learn of Dr. Ron Paul, and welcome to Liberty of Conscience.
So, what would you say libertarian is in a nutshell?
Libertarian is don't hurt people, don't take their stuff. Leave me alone.
Yep.
That's libertarian.
Yep.
And it does it's not you have anarcho-capitalism or what real anarchy is. Real anarchy is contractual stuff, and then you have libertarianism, and then you have conservatism, and then you have moderate, and then you have liberal, and then you have crackhead. Libertarian is classical liberal. So founding fathers, libertarian. Okay, isolationists, you leave us alone, we'll leave you alone. Don't take anybody's stuff and leave people alone, and don't regulate people, and don't legislate morality. Okay, you can't legislate morality. Okay? You can have laws, but leave people alone.
Yep.
Like, for example, oh, did you get your marriage license? Well, the government doesn't have anything, shouldn't even be in marriage. It's a God-created marriage, not
True.
government. Government has no jurisdiction in marriage. Go away. Churches. Churches don't need 501c3 nonprofit LBJ, right? The guy that assassinated JFK, LBJ, right? No. Churches are tax immune entities. The head is Christ, not some corporate fiction that is the 501c3, unless you want to have Caesar's yoke upon your neck. So libertarianism is out here, outside this conservative. The libertarians were the true conservatives, and the Republican Party left right before Abraham Lincoln. We were talking about Abraham Lincoln last time.
Yep.
And Mark Gannon's learned lots of good stuff about Abraham Lincoln. But
really?
the death of the Republican Party was with Honest Abe and the Bull Moose and Teddy Roosevelt and all that stuff. So.
John asked, Matt, where do you buy your Western shirts? Well, these Western shirts, I've had these ones for over a year now. And I got them from Walmart. But I actually just picked up a Western shirt that I really like. And I want to actually check out their website. It's called, I think the brand was Panhandle. And I really like their shirt. It's a really, really high quality made shirt. And these ones work really, really well. Just for work shirts, they're real cheap. I think I got them on a crazy deal for like $8 or something. Very, very cheap. So they're really nice. And they're snap button, pearl snaps. So that's really nice.
You're big on the snap.
All snaps all day. I can't stand buttons. Can't stand them. All right.
Okay, Chris says more non-intervening than isolation. Okay, I can buy that. I'm with you, Chris.
Yeah.
Non-intervention. Yeah, no preemptive dirt wars for bankers. All right? We can protect our borders. We can protect our sovereignty.
Right. And that's kind of what I was talking with a couple people about in the comments, was like this war on our food sovereignty. You know, everybody wants to talk about local food and eating local and all of that, but there is this war on local farmers and local food, and it's going on in lots of different countries and here too.
Did we ever set up a Zelle account? Remember when we were buying those chickens? Did we ever set?
Yeah.
Do we have
What?
one? Because somebody just asked if they could give Zelle for.
Oh.
The website is declining my cards.
So you don't have a PayPal? Well, let's email us and we'll come up with some kind of solution.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We were going to get a Zelle when we bought some grass-fed chicken.
We have PayPal if you can do that.
We have PayPal.
And we can get that.
What other options do we have? We gotta have other options.
Hey,
is there?
Right on the website.
Yeah,
you can
why don't we?
donate, right?
Yeah, we have a donate spot on the website.
yeah, we do have a donate spot.
So go to our website, use the donate button, and say it's for Larry's
Yeah.
Longhorns.
It's all the way at the bottom.
It's
On
all
the
the
homepage.
it's all the way at the bottom of the homepage. So
Right.
if y'all want some place to process cards, Carlos has been clamoring for James. He's out
Yeah,
there
for real.
stuffing his face. Carlos was riding me. Where's James? How's he doing? Where's he at?
He's been working on his side by side.
Yes,
Yes.
and he's getting
Side by side
we're,
is this close.
we're all getting our GMRS radio licenses too. So
Oh
that's
yeah.
super cool.
Oh, this is new.
Yeah.
News.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll be able to communicate to our other neighbor friend that we have, and he lives 40-50 minutes away from us, so it's kind of cool. We can talk back and forth and everything like that.
That's super cool.
We are doing awesome. Somebody says how we're doing. We're doing awesome.
Daughter of the Almighty.
Daughter of the Almighty. We are doing.
Yeah.
We are blessed.
We are super duper blessed. We have some really groundbreaking thing happening
When?
this Friday.
This Friday.
Oh, the big surprise.
The big surprise
Yeah.
is going to happen this Friday, y'all.
Yep.
Yes. Don't keep pointing at me. It has nothing to do with
She
me.
remembered.
Oh.
I was going to say the same thing when you were saying it.
Oh.
Yeah. The big
Yep.
surprise, y'all. This
So
is what we've been talking
look
about.
for that video coming out. So that's happening on Friday, so probably on Saturday.
Well,
We'll see.
Lord willing, we going live on Saturday. Or do
Yeah.
we want to do a standalone video and not talk about it on the live?
No, just you.
We'll
could-
talk about it. Hey, if you come for the live, you get the inside dirt. You get
Yeah,
the
for
inside
real.
scoop.
No, Matt will probably have it filmed. He'll probably post it on Saturday.
Oh, that's right.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
But that's gonna be a game changer.
Carlos?
Another baby.
No,
Chris,
see, you see,
no,
you're pointing
Chris,
at
you already
me.
know.
Yeah,
Oh, because I was
you're
pointing at Texas.
pointing at me. Yeah,
No, we're all in on this one.
unless if he's like
This
buying
isn't.
me a
This isn't
baby
all
from
Texas
somewhere.
mom's fault.
Oh boy, no, it's gonna be really cool.
Yeah,
Super
it's
exciting.
gonna be cool.
Up here's James.
All right, here comes James,
I'm
y'all.
getting out of the way.
They want to know what's wrong with the side by side, James.
What's wrong with the side by side? Nothing's wrong with the side by side, other than if you drive it really far, it overheats.
We can't figure that one out.
Yeah, they can't figure
Yeah.
out the heating issue. It's
When you drive it around the farm, it's perfectly fine. But just when you go on like a 2-mile drive with it, it'll overheat on you. And we can't figure it out. The fan turns on and everything.
Is it hard? Our house is like 2,200 square feet. I think we got lots of room. We kind of have a back living room that we're in now. We have a front living room.
Well, the boys have tiny house.
The boys have a tiny house. So so technically, how big's your tiny house? How many square feet?
400 square.
450.
Yeah, so
450.
So they're 450. So technically, we have more like 22 and 450. We have like
25.
2650.
Yeah, 26.
And a little shop here, so it's not that small.
It would be a different story if we didn't. If us 3 older kids are still living in here, it would still.
That would be
It would be a little tight. Yeah.
Okay, here you gotta show them all the.
Yes, if the 3 bigos were living here,
That would be hard.
it would be kind of tight.
Yeah, they live here.
We live
Don't
here,
say
but if they
don't live here.
slept inside, it
It's
would be
nice
tough.
that they have their own space.
And I mean, it's not. It's like
it's
10
why we
feet
can,
over there.
and it's why we can have a pantry too.
Yes,
Or-
We
exactly.
wouldn't have. They would be in the pantry.
Or we could live in the tiny house and then give
Sign
the kids.
me up.
No,
Let's
we
go.
don't want you destroying it.
All right, here you go. You're
Oh,
gonna have
yeah,
to smell the new soaps.
Smell the new
and then
soaps.
you gotta guess which one is
Okay.
which.
You gotta guess which.
Can
one
I
is
rank
which.
them from like 1 to 10?
No.
Does
Yeah.
it have a
Look.
radiator?
Okay, let's.
Have
see.
you ever heard of a side by side that doesn't have a radiator?
Okay,
Oh, right.
you gotta find
Chris is asking him.
melon spritzer. This is the game we're
Ours doesn't know.
Okay,
This
Melon's
is a good
picture.
melon spritzer. See if you can find it. It's got coconut oil,
Okay.
rose colored.
Wait. Watermelon?
Hey, I can't
What
smell
is it?
Matt's feet now. This is great.
Exactly.
Let me
It's
try.
this one.
Was it? Was it?
Melon.
Melon. This is it. That's the melon.
Oh,
Yep, melon spritzer.
Melon
Oh.
spritzer.
Melon
Rose
spritzer.
colored.
Okay. Oh, that smells so good. Okay, show
The
Two
me.
melon's
strips.
really
Show
good.
the people.
Oh, so
Okay,
he's saying
ne-
if it's a 2-stroke.
next
no,
one up
no, it has a
is-
radiator.
Rise,
Yeah, it has already.
rise and shine.
This
Are
one.
there 2-stroke side by sides?
Rise
You
and
can buy-
shine
I don't think
has
so.
Brazilian
Maybe
pink,
like a golf cart.
Yes, no,
Brazilian
you're right.
pink and yellow clay. It's called Rise and Shine.
Oh yeah, it's this one right here.
Pink and yellow.
Okay, smell it.
Yellow clay? No, this one.
That one?
Oh, that one's got yellow clay. Rise
Oh,
and
this
shine.
smells really good.
Yeah.
That smells really good.
Oh, show them that one.
Texas mom's pimping
So,
soap, y'all.
Good job.
That one does
Okay.
smell good. It's not like too much. It's
Rise
like
and
That
shine.
smells good.
Okay, next one is
It smells.
yeah, it's subtle.
coconut verbena.
Of course, James has seen Kent Rollins.
Dude, we saw Kent Rollins at
real life.
Mother of.
real life.
Mother
Coconut,
of.
what do you call it?
Coconut
We'll never
That's
go to
it.
Mother
not
of
that.
again.
That's lemon poppy
No?
seed.
Okay, yeah, this is
Mm.
this one.
Subtle.
Okay, show 'em.
That's coconut.
This
Yeah.
has got
Coconut
poppy seed.
verbena.
This is like lemongrass.
This just
Poppy
smells
seed,
very
lemon
like
poppy seed.
earthy though.
Lemongrass.
That one is the herb garden.
That's herb garden.
This is herbs.
So it smells like.
Kind of smells. These all smell not too girly.
And
Go
how
with the
about,
summer.
Lemon poppy seed. Do you know where lemon poppy seed is?
The one with poppy seeds.
Poppy
in.
seeds.
Good job.
That one actually smells really good.
Rick
Oh,
Bileski says 1 tablespoon of baking soda per boot per day cures nuclear waste feet.
Boom.
Thank you, Rick.
I love the name nuclear waste. That's a good one.
How about
How hot in East Texas today? What, 105?
109.
Yeah.
109.
109. Oh yeah.
109. Are you ready, old man?
last one is sunflower.
Sunflower. Which one's sunflower?
This one. That one has to be sunflower.
Oh, that smells really good.
Carlos is like James's little brother.
Yeah.
That was separated at birth.
No way.
Is it hard to make soap? We buy our homestead made soap from a homesteading mama in Katy, Texas. So it is a homestead product not made by us, but it's made by her. And we support her. And if you buy it, you're supporting her and us.
Yep.
It's a win-win-win.
Double whammy.
Win-win-win.
Win-win. Rip! Where you been, Rip? And every one of those soaps
Smells
smell
really good.
pretty excellent, and it's very
And we still have spring soaps, and we still have.
Oh, 97 in Central Texas, man. Y'all got a cool smell.
you guys, it must have rained.
It looks like it's gonna rain out there.
I
It was
know,
spitting.
I
was spitting.
know.
But
Spitting.
just barely.
Spitting what?
I-
Dead pine needles?
Yeah, for real. Spitting heat.
No, it's actually like
Spitting
60.
lava.
I mean, it feels like 80 out there right now.
Best, worst thing about living in Texas. Well, the best
Okay.
thing about living in Texas is freedom. And the worst thing about living in Texas is nothing.
Yeah.
Because it's awesome.
Yeah.
Uh,
What's
And
the
even if
worst
it's hot,
thing?
there's like terrible spots that are hot.
I would say, yeah.
What's the worst
I
thing about
really.
living in Texas?
I think the best thing is people.
The herb
The
soap.
best thing is the people.
The herb soap smelled like patchouli-ish. It had a very herby smell. She wanted something earthy. So, on Rifa, I want to say your name right. Probably just butchered your name. But, yeah, if you want something earthy smelling, the herbs was good.
Go ahead. Matt, what's the best and worst thing about Texas?
Best and worst thing. The best thing is, I would say, just the culture and the freedom that we have here. The worst thing is
Fire.
the big mega cities.
Fire. Well, yeah.
That's what I
Okay,
was
the
trying to say.
Metroplex.
Okay.
So DFW,
There's a lot of big
Houston,
Austin.
San Antonio, Austin. That's the worst thing about Texas.
Yep.
In that
Pretty
order.
much.
DFW, Austin. Okay, the worst thing about Texans, Austin.
First.
Then DFW,
Austin.
then Houston, and then San Antonio. So that's the worst thing.
How about
Texas.
all the tornadoes and Dude, I'd rather have tornadoes and hurricanes.
Dude, first off,
tenfold
I wish
than
we had like
big
5
major cities.
hurricanes right now because we don't have
We
any.
had, we had a little baby tornado yesterday.
And
We
tornadoes.
should have scrambled the storm chaser.
I know. We had a forest fire break out 8 minutes up the road from us too.
Lesko said the worst thing about Texas is Californians.
That's a good one.
We have good friends that are from
True.
transplants, but that's okay. We accept all God-fearing, freedom-loving people
We
here.
still do?
Yeah, our friends up in Atlanta.
From California.
She can't even.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. They're an exception to the
Yeah,
rule.
they're an exception, but
Okay.
she's gonna be very upset if she watches this
I
video
was
that
too
you forgot who
traumatized.
she.
I was thinking of another
No, I know who you.
family.
I know.
that was from California.
I know. Rest in peace. Okay. Best thing is the people. The worst thing. Texas tailgating.
But I'm no loony.
Oh, listen, dude. Texas tailgaters. You go drive in the Northeast. You don't even know what a tailgater is, dude. There are no tailgaters in Texas. Bush League. No.
Wait.
Northeast tailgater.
Wait.
A real tailgater, you touch bumpers, all right?
Yes.
At 85 miles an hour.
Wait.
At 85.
How do you
Rubbin's
park?
racing.
How do you
All right?
park? How do you park if you're trying to park in a parking spot?
Yeah, how do you
If
park?
you're in the north,
Yeah,
and
you're-
there's not quite enough room, but you really
You make a hole. Make a hole. Boom, boom, boom. Yo, you go park up in New York City. It's like bum bum, and they have
the rubber.
They have these ugly rumble strip things, and they'll even paint them the color of the bumper, and they put them on the front and the back, and they'll go boom, 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 boom. It's like retardville. They think like real world bumper cars. The Northeast is just the septic waste of America. Like all of the terrible, horrible dookie.
Where's tailgating?
Of America.
You're gonna get
It's
cut
just
off
like-
the channel.
Okay.
They said the worst tailgaters are in Texas.
No.
You never even had anybody tailgate us.
I've
there's some
had some
gangsters.
people. I've had maybe like a handful, but it wasn't ever really bad. And then normally they would always be able to skip me.
And normally they're ladies, so yeah.
And 99% of them are blondies. So anyway, like literally all of
See,
them.
KV Jones knows. He says, "Yep, I'm in the Northeast." See, he knows.
Okay, James, what's the best and worst thing about Texas?
I mean, I'm just gonna say the same thing.
Let's hear it.
Okay, the people and the culture and the freedom, and then the worst thing is
No clutch. That's
I don't know.
You don't even have one.
No, there's nothing really bad about it. Yeah, it's big cities, so same thing. Very
Yeah. How do you feel about McAllen? McAllen's kind of a border town, right? Is that down near Brownsville? Because we went to Brownsville
Mm-hmm.
on the way to the Starship.
Had
to go through Brownsville.
James, that was 3 things.
Bob Wells Nursery. Hey, how y'all doing tonight? It's good having you on, and everybody's on the live stream tonight.
Oh, that's what I thought. KV Jones is not a he.
If you are local and you are in the Mineola area, please check out Bob Wells Nursery at
Yep.
Sorella Farms
Yep.
for all of your fruit tree needs.
Tailgate.
All right.
Tailgating on Friday. What is
You can click on the little Bob's Well thing, and it'll probably take you right to their website.
it? Tailgating on Friday.
And they do ship, by the way.
Nice.
I am originally from the frozen tundra of the Northeast, from an undescript metropolis area that shall remain forever in infamy and ineffable and unnameable.
It's a good place to be from.
It's a great place to be from. And if I tell you, I'll have to kill you. Bada boom, bada bing. So there you go. If that doesn't let you know, then I can't help you. Bada boom, bada bing. Forget about it. Know what I mean? What do you want, a cannoli? You want a gyro or gyro? You want a gyro? No, a gyro. 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 Okay. McAllen's ultra left. Sounds terrible.
Oh.
Yeah, that sounds right. McAllen has been totally invaded. It's a sanctuary city. Super invaded.
They say San Antonio is really
Did both of you parents grow up in Christian households?
new.
I grew up in a Christian household. I had an immaculate childhood. Not immaculately conceived, y'all. And I had an incredibly fascinatingly wonderful. My parents both got saved when I was like 2 years old or something like that, right around then. And I had an absolutely perfect childhood.
So what's your excuse?
Very thankful. Well, it's me. I'm the excuse. The reason that I am who I am is because I was an evil and wicked person. But God saved me anyway. So.
How about me?
Can't tell by
If you need to talk, you have to be over here. They can't hear you.
There's no room.
They can probably
There's
cheat.
plenty of
Yeah, there's
room.
plenty of room. Come on over, Texas Mom.
You guys call my heathens.
No, you tell your heathen story. You're
Come
the
over
heathen.
here, heathen.
Come over here, you heathen. With us Christian folk. Maybe it'll rub off on you.
One of these days.
One of these days.
Lifestyle vandalism.
Oh, that's how you met me.
Missionary dating.
Is that what you said?
No.
What did they say? Yes, I was not raised in a Christian household, but I did have a really good childhood, even though there was a lot of dysfunction on every level and every way. I still had really good parents.
Dysfunction? That's pretty mild.
I still had really good parents, and I mean, there was, you know what, it is what you make it. So the Lord used it, and I'm thankful for the life that we have now. Super thankful that He saved me, and I live a life that I do not deserve. That is for sure.
How many miles did you get your trucks with?
Get your child.
You,
Yeah, when you guys bought your trucks.
How many miles are on your trucks?
Oh, mine has.
When you got your truck? Yeah, but when you got your truck,
He got his truck from me.
yeah,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah,
got your truck, how many
okay.
miles
But how
was
many-
on it? When
Oh,
you
when
bought
I got it, it had 60,000 miles.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
now it
not
has
the-
260,000
What's yours
miles.
got on it?
240.
40.
Oh, so they're almost the same.
Yeah, they're the identical
Wow,
trucks.
so you got it with 60,000 miles on it?
Yep.
Wow. Brand new.
Yeah, I had just started my own construction company, and I was driving a super beater little Ford Ranger automatic, and I got my first large job. It was a 2-story addition, and I had never even done like even a small addition. This was a very complicated 2-story addition, and we got the job, and that's when I broke off from the construction company that I was working for, and on my way from my home office to the job site, I would pass this truck, and it was super sweet. And I said, I'm gonna use this job to buy that truck. And so kept working at the job site, kept passing, so I stopped in there. And the guy's like, hey, I bought this truck brand new, all the bells and whistles from Ford and all this stuff. And he was like, I'm getting a divorce, and I kind of have to sell it because I have to split the proceeds and all this stuff. So I bought it. Ooh, man. Wow. I bought it 10, 11, 12 years ago. Bought it 12 years ago for 16,000.
And they're still worth like 10.
Yep.
Yep.
So crazy.
The gas prices here are what, 230-ish?
230.
No.
I wish.
I'm sorry.
No.
350 ish.
355. Yeah.
I'm like
230.
230. I'm like.
But oil's 88 a barrel, so
Yeah.
it should come down to, it should come below 3, but we'll see what happens.
Oh, I wish it was 230. I'd just be driving around for the fun of it. It's that cheap.
But anyway, y'all, I think that's
All right,
pretty
y'all. I
much
think
it.
we're gonna wind her up. It's 8:30, 3 something or 4 here in Central Texas. Okay. Wow. Up to 4.
4. Wow. That's expensive.
385 in North Dakota. I was at a farm store of a family I knew earlier in a huge F350 V8 diesel power stroke. It had 4 wheels on the back. Oh.
Yeah, dually.
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 Thank you, Matt, for the information on your shirt. I feel bad for y'all. We had 1.5. Oh, we need the rain.
Well, at least y'all got rain. That's awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome.
That's great.
514 in Southern Oregon. Oh, my Lanta.
Wow.
That is. Woo.
It never got that high, y'all.
That's reparations, man.
Yeah. It never.
Whoa.
Did
Wisconsin.
Did it ever get to $4 a gallon? Did it?
It didn't hit 4, didn't it? I think it did.
Yeah,
hit
I
4.
think it did.
Yeah.
Did it?
For a
It might have
little
hit
bit.
one over 4.
For a
Babe,
little
514 in Southern Oregon for gas. Man, I know some places in Cali it's over 6.
bit.
My 2008 F250 with the 6.4 diesel has 520. You go, man.
Yep. That's what our neighbor has. He has the same exact truck.
He had a new
He has
block
the
of
same
300.
exact truck as you, and he has over 500,000 miles
That's
on his
funny.
too.
352 in Central Florida. Okay, you're hanging. Diesel is 450-ish.
Yeah.
Prep for eternity. 395 in Northwestern
Okay.
Virginia.
Not too bad.
Got to almost 5 and whoa. 369 in Alabama. Hey y'all, Alabama. Hey, we might be. Hey,
590.
we're looking for
Where
round
are
bales,
they?
y'all.
590.
We're looking for quality round bales. Nuggets playing with Mary. We're looking for quality round bales and
590.
590. 590. You guys got to be in LA. Yeah, it's late. All right.
Alrighty, y'all.
All right, y'all. We're wrapping her up. We're gonna say goodnight. Nuggets playing with Mary.
That's how you know she's just about to crash. Crazy nugget.
Niggy, run, honey.
Alright.
All right, y'all. We'll catch you on the next video. Lord willing, we'll see you next Saturday
Yep.
with our big, exciting news. All right?
All right. See y'all later.
All right. See y'all.
Come on, Yegi.
Come on.
What you doing?
There you go.